Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Hello, can you hear me well? Good. Okay. How were your holidays, your recess week? How was your recess week?
Good, very good.
Very good. What did you do, Thomas?
I went out with friends and I don't know, relax in my house
Okay, good. And where did you go with your friends?
to a restaurant in Plaza de Armas,
Okay.
and then I don't know if the word is correct, but we climb Santa Lucia, the
Yes.
cerro.
Yeah, well, it's not climbing exactly, but okay, you went up the hill, yeah. It's okay. Yeah, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, any other, Maite? How was your weekend, your week of recess?
Work?
How was your
Working?
recess week?
Yes,
What
yes.
did you do?
Working in the Temuco?
In Temuco.
Yes,
So you traveled out of Santiago then.
yes, yes.
You traveled to Temuco and then you worked in Temuco.
Yes. No sé cómo se dice recorrí.
I visited.
Visited the Conguillío
Yeah.
Park National.
National Park.
National Park. Yes,
National
yes.
Park. Okay. How long did you stay in Temuco?
What?
How long did you stay in Temuco? All the week? Some days?
5 days.
5 days. Okay, interesting. Good. What about the rest? Let's see, Esperanza. How was your recess week? Esperanza, can you hear me?
Sí. ¿Se escucha?
Very, very softly. Do you have any problems with your microphone?
¿Ahí se escucha mejor?
Yes, it's better.
Yeah.
So how was your recess week? Do you understand my question?
Yes. I'm sleeping. I
First of all, the general question is, how was your recess week? Was it good? Was it very good? Was it okay? How was it?
good.
Good. Okay, what did you do?
I watched TV with mom.
Okay.
I visit my grandma.
Okay, you visited your grandma. Okay.
Sí,
Okay,
yes.
Esperanza, thank you. Let's see, Marcela, what about you?
Lo siento por hablar en español, lo que pasa es que quería hacerle una pequeña consulta, disculpe por interrumpir, es que tengo que hacerme hoy unos exámenes de sangre porque tengo hipotiroidismo y quería saber si es que yo falto, me va a contar esa falta a pesar de que tenga justificación, porque si no podría estar en la clase pero desde la micro y no podría participar.
Mándame el certificado y yo lo arreglo en la asistencia.
Ya, gracias.
De nada. Okay. Well, so I could see that probably most of you could rest. At least you could change your activities during the last week. Well, today we're going to start. First of all, before starting with the class itself, I would like to ask you a question in Spanish. ¿Ustedes saben qué es lo que está pasando en el campus Gómez Millas ahora? O sea, ¿están en toma o están en paro nomás?
No, esa está en toma.
Está en toma, toda la facultad, al menos
Toda
de
la
Facso, está todo en toma.
Ya.
Sí, de hecho nosotros quedamos sorprendidos por tener inglés a pesar de la toma.
Sí, nos dijeron que igual que no se podían hacer clases de inglés por eso.
O sea, yo no estoy en toma, ni el departamento de inglés está en toma, ni en paro. Las clases se hacen igual. O sea, si no hubiera nadie, la clase yo tendría que subir todos los materiales y ustedes lo estudian por su cuenta. Eso es lo que se haría si fuera antes que existiera la clase por Zoom, era así. Pero creo que no les conviene para nada. Ok,
Es que
eso es lo que quería
eso
saber.
fue como nos dijeron.
No, me imagino, para la gente que está participando en una toma, es como, claro, un poquito inútil hacer una toma cuando existe la clase por Zoom. Pero bueno. Okay, thank you very much for your information. Now we're going to start. Let's see. Today, I would like to start explaining some instructions for the second video you will have to record. Let me share my screen. I will show you we're going to practice this part of this in classes, okay? If you go to wait a minute, to tareas, okay. There you have the instructions and information about video 2. We're going to see this, okay? Let me, okay. Sorry, last we had video 1, somebody asked me if the percentage was the average video 1 and 2 was 50%, 15%. No, each video weighs 15% of the final grade. So the 2 videos is 30%, okay? Well, the topic for this video, for this second video, is a class that you enjoyed at school or university, okay? Well, here you have the instructions. The instructions are the same instruction you have for video 1. Now, the deadline to upload this second video is June the 8th, okay, by at midnight, okay? So the thing is that you must talk about what is or what was the subject, who taught it, why do you or did you enjoy it, what things did you learn about this subject, and mention anything else you think is important. This is the minimal information that must be included. Here you have the same instructions that you had for video 1, how to organize your talk, how to introducing your topic, putting ideas in order, and adding more ideas. Then you have the assessment, the rubrics, okay? We're going to evaluate that. Any questions or comments about this second video?
No.
No.
No? Okay. So let me Okay, so now, I mean, thinking about this second video and also thinking about the main corrections that I made to video 1, I would like to, today, I would like to start our class making some practice for that video number 2, okay? Let's see, wait. Okay. When did you finish school? I mean, high school. When did you finish high school? Vicente, can you speak?
Yes.
Ah, okay. How do you read? I mean, can you read the year, please?
Uy, se me olvidó. Es.
Ah, Vicente, come on.
Uy,
20,
no sé.
2018.
2018?
Yes,
Okay, yes.
2018.
Mhm.
So, what year? I mean, are you in at the university?
Fourth year,
The 4th year. Do you study anthropology, right?
sociology.
Sociology. Okay. Okay. Well, 2018. Let's see, Isidora is having problems with internet. Well, I hope you can solve it, Isidora. Catherine, when did you finish high school?
2019.
2019. You, Alvaro, when did you finish high school?
2015.
15. Okay, long time ago. Okay, let's see, Maite, when did you finish high school?
Ay, a ver. Um, 2 years?
Sorry?
2020?
2020?
Yes, yes.
2020, okay.
Mhm.
In the middle of the pandemic, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, Isidora, what about you? When did you finish high school?
24, I know, 20,
No, 24 is in 2 more years, it's in the future.
no, 24,
I'm sorry, 2004?
yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah.
I will write it in the chat. Oh, wait, how can, here, okay. 2004, is that what you said?
No, 2024.
Sorry, 20?
24.
That is not a year. How do you say 2014, right?
Yeah.
How do you read this number? Anybody?
$2014.
Exactly, 2014. When you talk about years in English, all the years, I mean, I don't know. Here we say 2007. We separate the numbers into, so it's much easier than in Spanish because you don't say, you can say 2007. Yes, you can. But the usual thing is to separate them, okay? So it's 2014. Okay? Well, So I want you to think about your school times, and I want you to think about the subjects that you most enjoyed at school. Okay, make a list. Let's say about, well, make a list of the subjects you most enjoyed. Maybe one or maybe two or three, I don't know. Maybe all, I don't know, I don't think so. Anyway, do you understand it? Just write a list. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. When you're ready, let me know, please.
Profe,
Yes?
no escuché lo que hay que hacer, lo que pasa es que mi internet está inestable.
Okay, you must write the subjects you most enjoyed at school.
Ah, ok,
Yes?
thank you.
Welcome. Anybody ready? Alvaro, are you ready?
Yes, I
Okay.
think.
Okay, let's see. Sorry, the only thing is I want you to make complete sentences, okay? So what were the subjects you most enjoyed?
Okay. I enjoyed the more history.
Uh-huh.
It was more interesting for me
Why?
because I like the history. Now I'm studying archaeology. Maybe it's related.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you remember the teacher or the teachers that taught that subject at school?
His name was Raúl Toro.
Okay.
I'm not sure for the last name, but Raúl was the name.
Okay. And what kind of teacher was he?
He
How
was
and
a very didactic teacher.
uh-huh.
It was more entertainment than others.
Uh-huh.
So it was easier to pay attention in his class.
Okay, good. So his classes, they were more interesting, maybe more interesting, more amusing, more fun, yeah,
Yeah.
than other teachers. Okay, good. What about you, Catherine? What was your favorite subject at school? Catherine, can you hear me?
I enjoy
Mhm.
history or philosophy.
History and
Philosophy,
philosophy. Why? Why did you like those subjects?
because it's of interest me.
Because it's interesting. I mean,
Yes,
well, in this case, there were two subjects. They were interesting. Yeah.
yes,
Or you were interested in these subjects. Okay. Why were you interested in these subjects? Let's see, for example, philosophy. Why did you like philosophy?
like the mother as such,
Sorry. What?
como la materia como tal.
In English. I mean, the subject, you are talking about subjects, philosophy, mathematics, I don't know, English, Spanish, history, philosophy, all of these are called subjects, okay? Yeah, so why did you enjoy philosophy, for example?
Because the contenido.
Can you try to use your own words, Catherine? You can speak 2 words in Spanish and 1 in English. It's impossible. Go on. Why did you like philosophy? I mean, you have to try to make yourself understood without asking for help, because if not, I will be your personal interpreter, and that is not the idea. The idea is that you can speak. Imagine that nobody here speaks Spanish. What can you say about that? Why did you like philosophy at school? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No la entendí, profe.
Catherine y todos los demás. Yo no puedo hablar en un idioma o estar aprendiendo un idioma, entonces decir, I think, ¿cómo se dice qué? That. I think that the ramo, ¿cómo se dice ramo? Subject. I think that the subject. Yo no puedo hacer hilar una frase en esas condiciones. Primero que nada, porque no estoy aplicando nada de lo que yo he aprendido. Entonces, lo que tengo que imaginar es que nadie que está aquí habla mi lengua materna, en este caso el español. Nadie. Cuando no hay nadie que hable tu lengua, te aseguro que uno saca herramientas de donde no tiene para explicar lo que necesita explicar. Y eso es lo que quiero que hagan. No que tengan que el dedo en el computador para buscar en el diccionario, o que me pregunten palabras complicadas. Yo entiendo que me pregunten, no estructura, pero no puedo hacer una frase pidiendo, de una frase de 10 palabras pidiendo 7, me explico, ¿no? No funciona así la cosa, el aprendizaje de idioma. ¿Me entiendes, Catherine?
Sí.
Yo te pregunté por qué te gusta la filosofía. Piensa en las razones por las cuales te gusta. Y de ahí tratemos de ver cómo lo puedes decir en inglés, ¿ok? Que claramente no va a ser explicado como sería explicado si te lo preguntaran en español. No puede serlo, porque no tienes el mismo nivel de español que nivel de inglés. Entonces hay que adaptarlo. ¿Ok, Catherine?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so why did you like philosophy?
Because the content of the subject.
What happened with the content of the subject? What happened with that? The contents, I suppose, were interesting. I am thinking about possible reasons. The contents of the subject were interesting. What about the teacher you had? The teacher of philosophy.
I was Ricardo.
Okay, Ricardo. Ricardo was his name. Did you like him as a teacher?
What?
Did you like him as a teacher?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Like professor.
Teacher. At schools,
Teacher.
they are called teachers. At the university, they are called professors. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's see, Valentina, what about you? What was or were your favorite subjects?
I enjoy philosophy more.
Yeah. Why?
In fact, it is one of the reasons why I decided to study psychology.
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 Okay, can you tell me tell me about the connection between psychology and philosophy?
I something what has to do with the truth,
Mhm.
and reality,
Okay.
experience.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. Okay, Valentina, thank you. What about you, Tomas Fernandez? What about your favorite subject?
Me too enjoyed history
History too? Okay, why?
because well, because I am very interested in like the great I don't know how to say it, but um uh, in world history
Yeah.
there is like great fluids like I don't know the great migrations in late antiquity,
Okay.
like great moments in history,
Okay. Okay. So,
and I am very interested in that topics.
okay. In the old times, not antiquity. Antiquity is a piece of furniture.
No,
But
no, late antiquity.
no, old, you can say old ages or old
No, but
times.
I remember antiquity like antigüedad.
Yeah, antigüedad, but in other sentido. I mean,
No, no, I am sure there is
are you
a
sure? Okay, but let me, I will check it because I understand. Perhaps you're right. I mean, let me just check that.
okay.
Antiquity, I've never heard that in that context. Let me see. Perhaps I'm wrong. Antiquity. Oh, you're right. Ancient times. You're totally right. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, you are totally right. It's ancient times.
Ancient time, yes.
Yes, it's the same. Okay. So you are interested in antiquity.
And no, yes, but I use it like an example of a great
Okay.
event.
The event. Okay.
With
You are interested.
a lot. Sorry.
Go on.
An event with a lot of consequence and causes.
Yeah. And what do you study now? Psychology?
Sociology.
Sociology. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let's see, Isidora, what about you? What was your favorite subject at school?
History and arts.
Okay. Why were you interested in those subjects?
I like it. The signal and comics is and comics because I like it. History for drama and action. And history is well.
Yeah.
History to drama.
You liked history?
And games. History and game. I like it. Game history.
Game history? What do you mean by that?
And games, video games.
Video games about history?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you were at school, I mean, how did you study history?
Sorry. Sorry. Well.
What, I mean, how did you study history? Did you use video games to study history?
I am history for video games. School. I am using for the video games for Easter for studying.
Okay, that was my question. Okay, be careful with the pronunciation of that. This is one of the reasons why we are doing this. When you talk about the verb like in the past, it's not like it, it's liked. As I wrote it in the chat, okay?
Like.
I liked it, and you used video games. You used video games in classes, okay, to study history. Good. Okay, Simone, what about you? What was or were your favorite subjects at school? Simone, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I think that one of the subjects that I have enjoyed the most has been archaeology.
At the university, you mean?
Sorry?
At the university?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Because I have been able to learn the anatomy of animal remains and their taxonomic identification.
Okay. What year are you in?
This is my fourth.
Okay, fourth year.
Yes.
Of archaeology, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay. And your experience at school, do you think that experience, helped you to decide what to study?
Yes, it was history.
Can you tell me about that? I mean, how was history in your school? How was the teacher, etc.?
I think that I have a very kind teacher that helped me to learn about history. And I think that maybe, oh, sorry. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think maybe maybe I always like to learn about the human process, about the culture of that human groups, and this is the reason why I am studying archaeology at this moment. One of the reasons.
One of the reasons. Okay,
yes.
Simon, good. Good. Let's see, sorry. Simon, you wanted to say something else?
No, it was my dog.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good. Let's see, Sammy, what about you? What was your favorite subject at school?
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I think I very like it. Psychology.
At school?
At school, yeah.
Why?
Because I think the teacher was very funny.
Funny or fun?
Funny.
Funny, okay.
The way he explained all that things make us to all the class really enjoy to think or stay in class. It was a very good experience.
Okay, not to stay, to be in classes, so to
be in class.
In the class. Yeah.
Yes, to participate.
Let's see, but you said psychology. I left school. I finished school many years ago, so I don't remember. But I don't think I studied psychology at school. Was it a subject like that? I mean, or was it part of inside another subject?
I think it was psychology in general, like just the bigger authors.
Authors, yeah. No, but my question is if psychology was a subject in itself, or was it part of another subject?
subject itself, it
Ah,
was one semester, just the one semester.
okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, good, Sammy. Okie dokie. Well, let's see the opposite now. A subject you really hated. And here I will ask you to be careful with the pronunciation of EDs, please. Think about a subject you really hated at school. Who can? Okay, Vicente, what was the subject you really hated?
I think that maths and physics was
Okay,
two subjects that I hate very much because I very bad with numbers.
okay, that was, I mean, they were two subjects you really hated.
Sí.
Be careful with the endings, hated, hated, okay? Because you're not good with numbers, you're not good at numbers.
Yes.
Okay, but in the end you have to take the PSU or not? Yeah.
Yes.
And did you have?
What I didn't listen the last word.
No, my question is, I mean, you hated mathematics and physics. And what
Yes.
happened when you took, because you hated numbers, but what happened when you took the PSU? You had
Okay. I didn't have bad results in the exam, but I study very much for that because I in high school I have really bad marks in maths.
Oh yeah, yeah. And what about, you study sociology? So what about there? I mean, don't you have to study mathematics?
We have only like 3 or 4 subjects of statistic, but it was more it is more like program in you need we need to understand in some way the formula is that correct? Formulas, but is more like execute the program.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a different approach to the thing. Okay, good, Vicente. Let's see, Isidora, what about the subjects you hated at school? Isidora, can you hear me?
Profesora, tuve un pequeño problema. Mi gata se subió arriba de un estante y lo dio vuelta, y si no lo arreglo ahora se va a seguir cayendo.
Okay.
Disculpe.
Esperanza, what about you? What was the subject you really hated?
Educación física.
Physical education. Okay.
Yeah.
We were differently then. Yeah. Why did you hate it?
Because teacher only run.
You had to run only?
Yes. When activities test naveta.
I'm sorry?
In classes, sometimes was hacíamos el test naveta.
¿Hacíamos qué?
El test naveta, ¿lo conoce?
No. Okay, so you had to, but you took naveta. I don't know what that is. Naveta test, something like that.
Yes.
You took
Yes.
that. And what did this test consist of?
Consists in run the
It consists of running.
Yes.
For how long? A certain period of time?
For 4 minutes?
For 4 minutes.
No, 4 minutes.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minutes.
No, 4
for
minutes.
some minutes.
Yes.
You have to run for some minutes. Okay. So it consists, the test, I mean, consists of running for some minutes. Okay. And that was it? You hated that?
De un extremo a otro.
Okay, but why did you hate that subject?
Because it's boring.
Okay. Okay, it was boring. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Let's see, Valentina, what about you? What was the subject you really hated?
Math.
Yeah.
You
hated?
I don't like numbers and I am not very good at math day.
Okay. And do you have any subject related to math at the university?
Statistics.
Statistics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how are you doing in that subject?
How?
Mm-hmm. How are you doing with it? Do you have good marks?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let's see, Maite, what about you? What was the subject you hated?
Like or hate?
Hated.
Physics.
Physics?
Yes.
Why did you hate physics?
Difficult.
It was difficult.
Yes. Not understand.
You didn't understand.
Did not understand.
Yeah, you did not understand. Remember that when you make sentences in English, you cannot use only the verb. Okay,
Yes.
you didn't understand physics. Okay,
Yes.
good. Let's see, Simone, what about you? What subject did you hate?
In the school, I think that the subject I disliked the most was chemistry. Because it was very difficult for me to learn. And the teacher of that subject was not very friendly with me.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, chemistry is boring, isn't it? I see. Okay, right. Let's see, Sammy, what about you?
I really hated physics.
Also, why?
Also, as the same reason, because I don't like numbers. I don't know. The teacher was so old and
Old.
do all the class so
Boring.
and boring and was horrible.
Okay, so yeah, the perfect storm. The class was boring. The teacher was boring, the class was boring and difficult. The perfect storm, yeah. Now, in your career, you study cinema, right?
Yeah.
You don't have anything to do, I mean, with physics or numbers, no?
No, nothing.
Fortunately, good. Good. Let's see, Catherine, what about you? What about the subject you hated?
I hated physics.
Also.
Because I don't like the numbers. I didn't like to make mathematical formulas.
Formula, yeah. And you didn't like to make probably mathematical calculations?
Yeah, I didn't like.
Okay, good, Catherine. What about you, Alvaro?
Biology, I think.
Biology, why?
Yeah, I don't know, it was a bad experience to go to that class. Contrary to what I said about history, the teacher didn't help us to learn the content easily.
Yeah.
Maybe she knew a lot, but not how to teach it. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, they are two different things. I mean, one thing is the content that the teacher knows, how much he or she knows, and how much or how he or she can teach that. Yeah, that's different. Okay, good, Alvaro. Let's see, Thomas, what about you?
I don't think I hate it, but the subject I don't like the most was chemistry, especially in the last year.
Chemistry, why?
Because I think the teacher was very boring and the class too. And in the last year I was interested in other subjects like history or I don't know philosophy.
Okay.
So the class was terrible in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, good, Thomas. Well, considering that most of you liked or still like this subject, history, I would like to say something about how to pronounce that word. You write history, but when you pronounce it, you eliminate the O. So what you actually pronounce is history. History, not history. Okay? History. Well, that thing happens with many words ending in T-O-R-Y or T-A-R-Y. For example, the word, I mean, another word like history. Come on, let me think about another word. Well, one of the words is the word, this word. Many people say secretary. No, secretary. 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 Yeah. I cannot think of an example ending in TA. Well. Also, there's another word that is this one. This word, sorry. This is the word, cemetery. You pronounce cemetery. Yes? Do you understand it? Do you understand it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. There is one syllable that disappears. Okay, well, just to finish with this part, practice of simple past, I will ask you to write 3 important dates in your lives, okay? Maybe the complete date or maybe the year at least, yeah? But I want you to write that. I mean, choose 3 important dates in your lives, and then I will ask you to talk about that. Do you understand it?
No.
I want you to write 3 important dates in your lives. I don't know. I can say, I don't know, 2015, for example. 2015. What happened in 2015? I am inventing. I don't know. In 2015, I traveled out of Santiago for the first, out of Chile for my first time, for example. Or in 2015, I met my boyfriend. I don't know, important events. I finished high school. I don't know, I entered the university, okay? Important events in your lives. I want you to choose 3. Do you understand it, Esperanza?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Some seconds for you to do it. Okay, anybody ready? Can anybody start?
Me?
Okay, Vicente.
Solo lo digo, ¿cierto? Solo digo los años. O sea, digo
I'm
las
sorry,
cosas.
what?
I only need to say the year and the event that.
Yes, exactly. I mean, the year and then
Okay.
what happened?
Okay, in 2011, I traveled out of Chile for the first time.
You traveled. Be careful with the pronunciation, Vicente. The ending. Traveled.
Traveled.
Okay, you traveled abroad for the first time. Where did you go?
Mendoza.
Okay. And why was that important for you?
Because I really like to travel, and it was like the moment that I discovered that.
Okay. Yeah. Go on.
In 2014, my nephew was born.
Okay.
And
was he your first nephew?
Yes.
Okay.
In 2019, I entered to the university.
Entered to the
university.
You entered, yeah, and entered the university, yeah? Okay. Okay, Vicente, very good. Good. Who can continue? Who can continue? Oops, no se peleen. Let's see, Maite, what about you? Tell me your dates, please.
What? Sorry, Miss. Lo repite, por favor, please.
Can you start? I mean, with the first date, the first important date for you.
Okay. The first time. I don't know.
You don't know what?
No lo sé.
So you didn't understand the exercise then? You didn't understand the exercise. Okay, I will ask you at the end, Maite. Valentina, please.
2020.
What happened?
We adopted my dog.
Okay. Yeah.
We had never a dog at home.
You had never had a dog. Yeah.
We had never had a dog at home. And with the arrival of Simon, we were all delighted. He behaves very well and has good habits.
He behaves very good, very well. Yeah.
Okay.
He has, okay.
He
That was
behaves.
in 2020.
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's see another date. Another year.
No alcancé a hacer otra, estaba en eso.
Okay. Tomás Fernández. What about your dates?
In 2015, I started a love relationship with my girlfriend.
Okay. Where did you meet your girlfriend?
In high school.
Okay, so you were classmates.
Yes, but we started the relationship 1 year later.
Okay, so you started dating.
Yes, in the first year of university.
Okay, you started dating. Okay.
Dating, yes.
Okay. Does she study at the same university?
No. She studied in Universidad Católica.
And what does she study?
A college, but she left and started medicine in Universidad de Santiago.
Okay. That is the first date. Let's see the second one.
The second is in 2018. In that year, I realized that law school was not my place.
You realized?
Law school?
Yeah.
Was not my place.
And why? Did you study law at that time?
Yes. I was studying law, and well, after 3 years of study, I yes more.
Okay.
I left the career.
Okay, and then was it the same university, Universidad de Chile?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You were in the third year. Was it difficult to make the decision?
Yes, of course, very.
And now what are you studying now?
Sociology.
Sociology.
So the last important date is 2019, because I entered to study sociology.
Okay. Yeah, must have been a very difficult decision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Thomas, good. Very good.
Thank
Let's see, Esperanza, what about you? Esperanza?
In 2019,
19, yeah.
My brother gave me a cat.
Your brother, he gave you a cat. Yeah. He
Yes.
gave you a cat.
Yes.
And why was it important?
Because in this year, because this year was complicated. And my cat is important
for you.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see the second date, Esperanza.
2013.
2013.
2013.
Uh-huh.
I know my uncle.
You met your uncle? You met your uncle. Can you say something about that? Because why didn't you meet your uncle before that year?
I don't know. Because he lived in España.
Ah, okay. You didn't know him. You didn't know him because he lived in Spain.
Yes.
Okay. Why did he live in Spain? Why did he?
I don't know. No.
Okay, how long did he live in Spain?
Oof. 20 years.
Ah, okay, for a long time.
Yes.
And then he moved to Chile.
Yes, sometime.
Okay. Okay. And what about the next? No, those were the 3 dates, the 3 years. 2019 was the last year you mentioned, right?
Hice 2 nomás.
Sorry?
Que solo me acordé de esas 2.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Esperanza. Right. Isidora, what about you? Isidora had a. Can you speak now?
Little because the kitty is so crazy.
Oh.
January for this year. I am adopted my little kitty. It's very crazy. For April, Is
April?
my April is my anniversary for my boyfriend.
Yeah.
The samba for 22 high to
December. What happened in
this-
December?
I am traveler for Swiss for first time.
December, what year?
And 24 es- 24 ay, ¿cómo era 2018?
Numbers, Isidora.
Ah,
2018, 2017, 21.
2017.
Okay. You traveled to Switzerland for the first time.
Yeah, for 2 months. For
Okay.
2 months. For my parents.
For your parents or with your parents?
For me, my parents. My
You
parents
traveled-
is live in Swiss.
Your parents live in Switzerland.
My parents, yeah.
Your mother and your father.
No. Parientes. Sorry.
Ah, no. Parents means mother and father. Wait a minute. That is parents, mother and father. Now, relatives is the rest of the family.
Ah.
Okay.
And relatives. I am live for Swiss for 2 minutes.
Yeah, wait a minute. You stayed in Switzerland for 2 months?
Yeah.
You stayed in Switzerland for 2 months, yeah? Okay, Isidora, that was the third date. Okay, good. Let's see, Catherine, what about you?
The day important was
Important date.
the important day was in 2020 when I found out that I had entered or to my car.
Sorry, again, please. What happened in 2020?
When I found out that I had entered to my career.
Ah, you entered
Entered.
the university?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you started university, you can say. You started university in 2020, okay.
Yes.
You started, okay, go on. What is the second date?
2019, when my cats arrived.
You bought your car, your cat?
What?
Did you buy your cat?
When my cat arrived at my house.
Ah, your cat arrived.
Arrived.
Arrived at home, at your home, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this year, in March, when I had to move to Santiago.
Okay. Yeah, from Chiloé, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, Catherine. Let's see, Alvaro, what about you?
I had 3 dates, 2 goods and 1 bad. or maybe sad actually.
Yeah.
The first is the 20th of April, because it's the
Sorry,
day that
20 April this year?
2019.
Okay.
Or 18, I don't know.
Okay. What happened?
Was the day that I adopted my dog.
Okay.
So he was from the street, and that is the date of the first time we went to the vet, actually.
Okay.
So it's like his birthday, but symbolic.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And the second date is in 2002. When I had 4 years old, I met my best friend.
Sorry, when you were 8 years old.
Okay.
No, when you had. You were.
Okay. When I
When I
was 4
was.
years old. See, when I was 4 years old,
Yeah.
I met my best friend. And the third date is in February 6th of this year, because my grandpa passed away.
Okay. Yeah. So that was painful.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Alvaro, thank you very much. Let's see, Sammy, what about you?
The first date is 2018. Because that year my son was born.
Okay.
And it was very special.
Very what? Sorry?
Very special.
Yeah.
To me. Another date was in 2016. I traveled to Europe.
Okay. Where did you go?
To UK and France.
Okay. And why did you travel there? On holidays?
Because of fairy signs.
Because of what? Sorry?
Because a fairy.
A fear?
Sorry, I don't know how to say it. Feria científica.
Fair, scientific fair.
Okay. Scientific fair.
Yeah.
I really like to know that places. And another date in 2015, my grandma passed away, and it was a very special day to me.
Of course, I'm sure. Okay, Sammy, thank you very much. Good. Well, I think everybody talks about his or her dates, right? Well, as you can see in this part of the class, I mean, today, actually, all the class was about talking about the past, reviewing the past, okay? This is something that you must practice a lot. Esto lo voy a decir en español. Me doy cuenta por lo de ahora, por lo de los posts y por los videos, que hay cosas que hay personas que tienen un retraso en los contenidos que no deberían tener. O sea, por ejemplo, números a esta altura del partido, no puede ser que no puedan decir los números. Eso se enseña en nivel 1 y máximo 2, pero no más allá del nivel 2, estamos en el nivel 4. Lo otro, presentes y pasados. Yo tengo que reforzar esa parte, pero no se supone que no parto de cero. Y en algunos casos, creo que hay gente que todavía no maneja el presente simple. Entonces, esa gente que note que está, que no me entiende las instrucciones, etcétera, va a tener que ponerse, pero así, de cabeza a practicar firmemente para este ramo, si no, vamos a tener problemas en un mes, porque la prueba va a ser a principios de julio, entonces queda todo el mes de mayo nomás. ¿Ok? Yo en los posts escribí correcciones a cada uno de ustedes. Por lo tanto, necesito que las pongan en práctica y pónganse a estudiar extra las personas que lo necesiten. Como les dije la otra vez, está lleno de tutoriales en YouTube que pueden usar. ¿Ok? Let's see, next class, we're going to finish something. Let me share my screen, something that we started in our class before when we talked about life hacks. Do you remember that? Life hacks. Here we do you remember this material we practiced 2 weeks ago? When we
Yes.
talk about small problems. Okay, so next Wednesday, we're going to finish with this because here we did some listening, but we are going to go on. Wait a minute. I will ask you to do some homework for next class. Wait. It's exercise 4. Here in exercise 3, we practice how to explain how or why we do something. Remember that? We read this. To stop buttons falling off your clothes, you can paint the threads with clear nail varnish. When you explain how to do something or why we do something, here you have different ways to say that. Here we have the rules. This is something we check. So I will ask you for next class, please, to do exercise 4. Right? Exercise 4, here you have to read the ideas for the home and garden episode of the life hacks. Add one missing word to each sentence in the correct place as in the example. Here you have 8 sentences. In each of them, you must add a word, agregar una palabra, la que falta. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry. So I will ask you to do that. Yeah, only that because the other part will be oral. In this material, there are some extra practice. Yeah, that you can do. I will ask you to go to page, not page, exercise 7. Wait a minute. Sorry, exercise 6, extra practice and homework. Here you have from 1 to 8, you have the first part, half of the sentence, okay? And here you have the second part. So the idea is to match these 2 parts, the 2 halves, to make more life hacks about health and hygiene, okay? So you match the 2 parts. Do you understand it? Hello, do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay, so please do exercise, as I said, exercise 4. Sorry, exercise, let me write it. It's homework will be exercise 4. Then 5 will be in classes because it's oral. 6, also homework. And exercise 7. Oh, sorry. In exercise 7, here you have optional extension. Review some of the vocabulary from the life hacks in this lesson by finding 12 words in this grid. These words can appear horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. use these clues to help you. Here at the bottom, you have some extra information that can help you. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Any question about it?
Profe, traemos hecha la tarea, no se la mandamos, ¿verdad?
No, la traen acá, se vamos a revisar.
Ok.
Cerré el... Qué mensa. Sorry. Cerré cursos. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so any other question? I will insist, next class we're going to continue with present and past. So I will insist on practicing ED pronunciation at the end, okay? So you can review all the links I have uploaded, okay? And also you can use Plataforma. Did I give you Plataforma, the first class, the link? Did I give you the link of Plataforma? Hello? Hello, guys.
¿Cómo?
Did I give you the links of Plataforma? Para estudiar. Hay un link, o sea, hay un
Ah, el practice test.
no, ese es para practicar para la prueba final de una. Sí, también. En el link, sí, lo tienen en el link de la parte enlaces, está el programa de inglés de pregrado. Aquí tienen un montón de sitios y material para trabajar. ¿Ya? Este es el Intermediate B1, aquí. Aquí tienen todo para estudiarlo. Este es el programa, pero en cada uno tienen, estamos en Facing Problems, en unidad 4. Quedan 2, 5, 6 y las 7 que son repasos, ¿ok? Aquí tienen todo este material para estudiar por su cuenta. Insisto que por favor se pongan las pilas con eso, ¿ok? Any questions then?
No, it's
No,
it's
no
okay.
questions? Okay, so see you on Wednesday at 8:30, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, me.